All right, welcome. This is Interactive Research, live stream I do every week at 5 p.m. on, what is it, Wednesday? I get my Tuesdays and Wednesdays confused sometimes. All right, because I do Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So, but yes, let us get into some Riven. We are still playing Riven. I'll get back to full throttle at some point, but let's do some Riven. Got my coffee, got my water. I just released a new film that's kind of experimental. About going to a river. All right. Hopefully all the audio is fine. Oh, shite. Hold on. Oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear it? Can people hear it? Can people hear it? I can't read this desktop audio very well. I'm assuming it's fine. Difficulties right at the beginning. Okay. Let's see here. Let's just make that full screen. All right. I'm back to this. Come on. All right. Here we go. Oh, we've already seen that guy. All right, let's open. No. What is it, 2 or 1? Oh, crap. I forget. Okay, it's 2. It's got to be 2. All right. So I got to have an idea of what the... Is there a real purpose? There was no purpose really to going this way, was there? It was just to discover that you can turn on these lights. But that's an interesting kind of design sort of thing. You've got a path that's literally just there to get you to this point so that you can turn on the light and then track back and have this whole light turning on epiphany. And then see this, so that's interesting because in actual like game design it's like totally linear. Like technically it's linear, but it gives the like illusion of being non-linear. I mean, I guess after the fact it kind of seems like that because you are literally at a fork in the road. I hope the stream is going okay. I'm just checking the stream right now. Streaming this on Twitch at the moment. And, I think it's part 13. There we go! Alright, so it looks like I'm going. So, you know, this might be the time that I actually find a way to... I think I'm at a pretty difficult spot in the game. So there might not be any progress. We'll see. Okay. So I was just talking to my dad about a film that I just released, and I've been thinking about, I've been learning some color grading and stuff, and Just thinking about the color grading I was doing in my film. It's a very experimental, kind of weird, well, not weird, but just experimental film. All right. Now, back to Riven. Okay. I don't think there's anything yet. I don't think there's any reason to go back in here. I know I'm trying to figure out a password, but I'm not sure where that password is. One of the interesting things I was just thinking about was this game, I don't know how much it actually gates you. Like, it doesn't really seem like it gates you in any significant ways other than, like, as far as, like, you could just, if you really knew, like, you could probably finish this game in, like, maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes, right? If you, like, knew all the places you had to go and things you had to do. Yeah, I could, maybe 20 minutes, maybe less. Myst was kind of like that in the sense that you didn't even have to go to the other ages. You could just beat that game. Like, if you speed run Myst, like, you can do it in like 2 seconds, which is kind of funny. It would be funny. I'd like to see a speed run of Myst. That'd be pretty good. On like GameStone Quick or something. GameStone Fast, whatever it's called. I still don't know what this thing is. It has something to do with, it's filled with sand or something, or I don't know. I don't know why I think it's filled with sand. I look in here and that looks like a sand thing. I'm not sure if that's right. Maybe I'm just imagining that it's filled with sand. There's a combination here that has to do with a pattern of 5, I'm realizing, is everywhere on this thing. There's that. Whoa. Okay, well, I have to get that thing open before it does anything, but... Oh. Cool. Okay, so I can still... I don't think I've done this yet. All the way at the bottom. Alright. Yeah, no, it's not filled with sand. It's just... I don't know why I was thinking that. It's like a telescope. The weird thoughts you have about machinery that doesn't make any sense to you. Like, is this filled with sand? Alright. Alright. But yeah, if you want to check out my film, it's on my YouTube channel. I'm basically just trying to capture the feel of a place. More, it's called To the River. And yes, it does have an interesting... It has kind of a very subdued color style, which I don't know. I kind of like. I kind of think it is. I almost like it that it's different than a lot of the stuff you see on YouTube and stuff. So that's what my dad was mentioning, and as far as like he noticed that it was subdued, and it's interesting. Like, I'm not sure what to think. But it's art. I mean, that's the whole point of it. There isn't really a way any of it's supposed to be. Just interesting when you start thinking about stuff like that. Like, how is... What, are people just thinking about the color grading? Okay, I'll stop talking about my film. Alright. Riven still can't read the Dunny language? I think that's the Dunny language. Don't think the people of Riven have a different language than Dunny. God, look, they got the look so nice. Like, look at these things they have little blue eyes, which is so neat. Obviously, I guess this kind of reminds me of, I'm thinking right now that this sort of reminds me of like Egyptian something or other. Probably because of the color scheme and also the whole this thing being like a scarab. I'm just taking a while to just look around for a bit, just well, it kind of hopefully will dawn on me what that combination might be. Basically, I guess it is important to... I'm not going to make this a stream about my filmmaking. Sorry, guys, it's just on my mind. A lot. I was about to go on a rant. I am sort of... I guess maybe I'm running out of things to say about this game. I was going to say something, and I might have already said everything I can about how it's basically, it doesn't feel like there's any arbitrary blocks in, which is interesting. Like the way you get around the world, the way you discover how to get places is literally just by paying attention and exploring, not really, and making sure to try to interact with everything. So I don't remember any moments where it's like, oh, I need to do this like to get further, except for right now, which is the first puzzle that feels like an arbitrary puzzle, I guess I would say. Maybe I'm mistaken about that, but it could be the first moment where you could argue that there's an arbitrary puzzle, because there's literally just a code that we have to put in. It's the first puzzle, let's just say it's the first puzzle that feels like a puzzle. And I've already been playing this for hours and hours, so it's like, it's interesting that we get to it right now. Like the first actual, just, this is a puzzle. I think so. I can't remember any other time. Everything else is pretty much like, just like, how does this work? Like, what is this, how does this, you know, what is this what is the purpose of this? How does this work? You know, not really like figuring out puzzles, more just figuring out like the machinery of the world and the way everything works together. Which is nice. It's kind of like it is kind of like a little breakup. Like the thing we're hanging up on now is a little bit, just still it feels a little bit different than the hours we spent before here. I still don't understand. Anyway, let's see here. All right, I really don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this area because I just think this is there's nothing around here. There's the school, but I've been back to the school, so yeah. All right. So, okay, I guess I gotta just kind of pick where I'm going here. I'm gonna go back to the combination room, and I think I'm going the right place. All right, well let's go back here. Oh, you know what? I'm totally going the wrong place. Hold on. Oh wait, no. Okay, wait. I think there's a way I can go this way. Hold on. I'm forgetting the ways that I've opened up already. Like there's paths that I've opened up I'm forgetting here. Pretty sure I can just go like this. And then... what am I looking for here? Okay. Not sure if I'm doing this right. The world is sort of part of the puzzle, like just navigating. Okay, if I go out that way, okay, so I can make the thing go up and then go out that way. Then I can go this way. What happens if I go out that way? Hold on just a sec. Okay, so there's this gap right here. So the gap has this platform that can raise. And I think I can make that platform raise. Hold on. I'm not sure if I'm able to yet right now. Oh, there it is. That was it. Okay. So, oh, no? Well? Yeah, I don't know. That seems like something I should have been able to raise. I thought I did that before. I thought that I made that go up and down before at some point. What happens if I do that? Is there a lever here that I'm missing? I don't know how this would ever go up and down because I don't... Is there... It looked like there was a missing button or something. Like there would actually be like a... Oh, wait. There it is. I can't believe I didn't... Alright. See, that's what a lot of the puzzle stuff elements are in this game, is just noticing things about the world. Like, not necessarily... Like, that was a puzzle. And yet all it was, oh, just look carefully and you see it. Like, that's a good, like, sum up of, like, how all the puzzles work in this game, which is really interesting, honestly. Like, that's a game design thing that is fantastic. That is something I'm noticing that is sort of the major way this game works, which I think is one of the best examples of how to do an adventure game. Like, where it doesn't feel like, I don't feel like I just did a puzzle, although now that I'm thinking about it, obviously I'm realizing, oh, that was totally just a puzzle in and of itself. But really, it was just me looking around the world trying to find something, like, and trying to figure out, like, how I get this thing up. And then it was nothing was blocking my path. I didn't have to add in a code. There was no, like, arbitrary puzzle system I had to figure out. It was just look around, look carefully, and then eventually I found a button that I had not seen before because it doesn't stand out. You know, I had looked at it a million times, but I just had never really noticed. And so many things like that in Riven work like that. Where, so far there are no puzzles except for what I've run into right now, which is that code room that we started at. That is probably one of the greatest things about this game that I feel a lot of other adventure games miss. A lot of other adventure games have this thing where they set up a problem and then it's like, okay, now solve this problem. And it feels very like it's very deliberate about letting you know this is the puzzle. Now what do you do? You know, like, so maybe I'm mistaken about that. I don't know. I feel like there's just something about this game where it's like the puzzle is the exploration. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but it just takes the game. The game is take your time, pay attention. You know, like, that's the game. Focus, pay attention to details. Like, I almost think these games like Riven and Myst train you to look for details. They train your brain to pay attention to details. Not so much Myst. Myst trains you to read books. Because all the answers are in the books pretty much. Or at least a lot of the answers and clues are in the books. This is better, in a sense, like that. It trains you. It's doing something different. I wouldn't say it's better. It's just that Myst is the first game, Myst is guilty of doing a lot of arbitrary puzzles and then putting the answers to those arbitrary puzzles in books or something like that. You know. But it also does a lot of this kind of pay attention to the world. They're telling you something here. Just pay attention. Just pay attention. Just pay attention. You can't rush your way through these games because you'll just miss certain things, and then those things that you miss will block you from progressing. So, yeah, Riven, best game of all time. They got to say, okay, so that's the whole point of why I've started this series, is because this is a game I want to emulate. This is one of the games I want to emulate. I feel this is a masterpiece that is kind of overlooked a little bit, just a bit. Only because so many people that heard about this game only got as far as like the first Myst, like just poking around the first Myst, and because they never beat that game, they didn't want to play this one or something like that. I'm just thinking, like, why did more people not play this game? And it must have been because they were like, well, it's the sequel to Myst. I don't know. Also, it just came out at a time when adventure games were pretty much dying or dead already. 1996, 97, like that's pretty much the death of adventure games as we know them, as we knew them. Scion was the only company doing great work at that time, pretty much. It felt like in adventure games, like there's so many terrible adventure games that came out, in the mid-90s. All right, I'm just kind of soaking it in here. I feel like I kind of hit a bit of a breakthrough with like my explanation of what I've been doing here. why I'm doing this whole interactive research thing. All right. So in the games that I want to do, which I'm getting started on now. I mean, this is sort of a big, let's get attention for this Patreon that I want to do, which is, I want to do games that are like completely based on exploration and the world and aren't about, there's this idea, I might have to think more before I say anything here, but I'll try to say a little bit, because I might say this somehow wrong, I feel. But roguelikes somehow come to mind as like this sort of lazy approach to world design, where it's like, it's nice if roguelike games, they random generate worlds and stuff like that. There's roguelike elements in almost all RPG exploration games. Even Skyrim has elements of randomization, which works, to create a kind of a living, breathing world feel. But it's also a detriment to the fact that you're putting artistry in the hands of a computer. And a computer will never be able to be an artist. Like there will always be sort of a less see, I don't know. Maybe I can't say it. Maybe I can't. Maybe I need to think more before I say that. But basically, because I don't know if I can really articulate it, but computers can't be artists. Not until they have souls. And there's something about like a world that's really meticulously designed by a human hand and a human mind that basically will always be more like magical kind of than a game that's like a roguelike, where it's like, oh, it's kind of just a random set of things. Games that I'm thinking of are like No Man's Sky, that came out and underwhelmed everyone. Why? Because it's randomly generated. Like, that's why. Like, it was made by a team of like 12 people. Like, did you really expect that game to be as big and epic as they were saying it's going to be? Like, it's not epic if there's no, if you don't have the hand or eye of an artist. I don't know, but that's a weird thing to say. I'm going to shut up now. Let's get back to this game. All right. Yay, there's the thing that I thought held sand. All right. What, now it's on or not on, or... Well, I think I need it to be this. I think I need that to happen, because I need power to it. Okay, so I didn't go anywhere. I don't know what the point is then. Like, if I stand here... Wait, there, and then I press this. Well, okay, let's press the button and let's go down there and just see if there's something else, like, that I can see when I'm down there when it's up. Because we haven't seen that yet. What is with that water? Like, it doesn't look like water. I wonder, there's got to be like a story or thing about this, like why it looks like that. Alright, I know you guys want to see some progress. I want to see some progress too. Why am I doing this? Why am I going this way? I should not go this way. Here's the thing, I easily get lost in this world. I think I want to go this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this. I just got to talk my way through this so I don't get sidetracked. I'm going to open the door, go down here. Let's get through this. All right. What is it, this way? No, that's the fish. I think that's the fish. Or no, maybe I was right and this is the fish. Maybe this is the fish. Maybe I was wrong. Shit. Oh man, I don't know. What is going on? Hold on. Okay, I'm back here. I don't want to be here. I should have just stayed exactly where I was right when I started this. Because all I'm trying to do is get back to that place so I can try another combination. Although we did discover one little extra path, but it didn't really lead us anywhere. It was kind of anticlimactic. Alright, let's go this way then. Because that was the fish over there, so... No one's joining me today! Aww. Maybe 5 p.m.'s not a good time. That's okay, this will be on YouTube. Alright. Now I feel like I'm just wasting time. What is going on? Sorry, guys. Oh my god. Why can I not remember this? This is a combination of, this is not the game's fault, this is my fault, because like my memory can sometimes just go really bad all of a sudden. Hold on. Why can I not remember how to get where I was? What the where was I? Like, after... Oh god, I need people in my chat to help me. Well, we're just gonna wander around for a bit until it occurs to me where I'm supposed to go. This was one of the first places I came to. So... Patrick wanders around aimlessly, not knowing where he is, where he's going. Will he find the place? Where is the place? Where are we going? What's the meaning of all of this? Does it matter? Is grass supposed to be that big? Oh, duh! Oh my god, I remember where I'm going. Oh god. That was a really bad brain lapse. I need to do more brain training. Okay. Okay, we're gonna figure it out right now. This is what's happening. We're gonna figure this out. So it's 5 things, right? I got this. I got this. I know exactly what it is. Last time I did this, but I only chose 3 things. So here's the thing. There's 5 of them, right? So this is one of them. Why? Because we've seen that guy. Did we see a bunny? No, we didn't see a bunny, so fuck that. It's this guy. We saw that guy. The bird, maybe. Maybe this guy. That looks like a scarab with its things open. But that might have been a wrong choice. I gotta choose 5 of them? 5 of them? Here, this guy, definitely. Bug. We've seen lots of bugs. Okay, so how many we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably got that wrong. For some reason I'm feeling this guy right here. But that's probably wrong. Is there a number associated with this? Is this a number puzzle? There's probably like an animal associated with every island, huh? One's the scarab. One's that guy. This might be super frustrating to someone. I don't know about that one. Is there like an animal for the grass area? The big grass area, the Honey I Shrunk the Kids area. Okay, well, I'm gonna choose something. I gotta choose something. Oh, it's so tough. What do I choose? There, that one. Really? Really? Okay, not that one. Hey! Hello. Apple cork. Okay, maybe this one. I'm fairly certain I have most of these correct. Because I'm pretty sure it's all about like what animals represent what islands, or what animals are on what islands. And so, like, I think that one's one because that's a bug, and we saw lots of bugs on one of them. And that one's one because we saw those guys. And we're supposed to press down 5. There's a reoccurring number of 5 everywhere. There's 5 islands. This one probably is a wrong one. Let's get rid of this one. Wait. Oh God. How do I get rid of it? Oh, come on. I can't make that one go back up. Urgh! Okay. It doesn't let me make it go back up, but I can make this one go down and then go back up. So maybe it won't go back up because it's correct. It's been great. I've loved this game. Been a long time since I played it, but I played it last time I beat it was like 20 years ago, so I don't remember almost anything. All right. Okay. Oh man. I would be okay with like the slightest hint, but not like an answer. Like maybe just like, where do I look for the answer? If you guys know. If not, that's cool too. You guys can just watch me figure this out. Or not figure this out. I seriously think I have most of them right. So that's why I'm just kind of brute forcing my way through this last one here. Do I have 5 of them down? Hold 1, 2, because I better have 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So I am choosing the 5th one right now. Okay. Why can't I make that one go back up? That is the weirdest thing. I think it's because it's correct. All right, so that might be, yeah. So maybe I can make that one go back up because I can make that one go back up. Can I make this one go back up? No. Okay. Oh, this is great. I'm going to brute force my way through this because I don't know if they anticipated this, but it won't let you put certain ones back up. So that's maybe that's the way you're supposed to figure this thing out. Probably not, but that's how I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to brute force my way through this. No, I wasn't supposed to be able to do that. Oh man. All right. Well, because I just was able to put that back up now. Oh, maybe you can't put them back up out of order? Oh, there's a certain order to it all. Alright. Was it this guy? I've seen lots of ones that look like the scarabs. Like, just from different angles. Like, this guy looks like a scarab with his wings open. I don't know why I want to click on this one. I don't think I've seen one of those guys. Okay, let's put this guy down again. No, that wouldn't be a thing. Oh, now I just screwed it up. Something about the birds. I bet the birds. I've seen birds, right? Not birds like that. That's a cool one. Maybe I'll put that one down. Got a moose over here. That's right, yeah. Oh, it's my favorite too. This is probably the best one. This is the best one. I went on this earlier in the stream when no one was here. I went on this whole rant about like why this one is definitely the best one, and like kind of the whole design philosophy of this. Like, you don't feel like you're, except for this part. This part is totally just a flat out puzzle, like puzzle. But like, there's so many things about this game where it like takes you a while to even get to something that looks like this, where it like is a puzzle. Like, most of this game is just pay attention to the world, look for details, take a deep breath, like just be here so you can notice things that you might have not noticed, you know. And like so much of it is just figuring out how to get around the world and taking the time to look in places around the screen and stuff that you might miss if you just speed past it. Like, the puzzle is the world, and the only way you can solve it is by like focusing on the world and focusing on like just, I don't know, just being patient, like, and being focused and being patient and noticing details. And like, it's such a cool like exercise, like for your head. I don't know. But that's something that this game does way better than like all the other Myst games, like even the first Myst. Although the other ones were fine, I do prefer, this one's the best, and then I'm like, then definitely the first one is second place, and then like the fourth one probably, which is interesting because the fourth one was not designed by, I don't think the fourth one had anything to do with Cyan, but I think the fourth one was better than the fifth one. And then yeah, the third one is last place, but the third one's still an okay game. Wait, 6? There's 6? Did you say 6 Myst games? It's my favorite. 6. Oh, Uru. Yeah, you're talking about Uru. Okay, here's a hint. There are several layers to this puzzle. It is the culmination of everything you can learn on this island. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I don't know how much I've learned on this island. I've learned what the numbers are. I haven't taken the time to learn the language. But, I mean, I know I've heard that I've got another hint at an earlier point where there's an earlier point where I got a hint saying that you don't need to learn the language. Yeah, I'd rather not brute force my way through that. But I just couldn't think. That's good, though. That's good that it's not just like... That's a good hint, because now I know that it's not just written down somewhere. Like, there was one stream I was doing where I was like thinking like, oh, it's just written in the manual. Like, because you see those animals all over the manual, and like sometimes they do those piracy protection things in manuals from way back, where they just put like certain clues in the manual. So I know it's not written down somewhere. That's what I'm inferring from what you said. So like that's good. That's good. So I just have to kind of think about it. I might need to go back to the school. Okay. Let me go back to the school and just see what happens. See if I notice something there, because I think there's something to notice there. I'll put this down. I'll try to speed through some of this stuff, like skip cutscenes and stuff here. I think I have an idea now. But I think I need to go to the school and just take a couple notes for a second here. Okay, so there's that thing, right? I'm guessing that's got to be important that we keep seeing that animal there. There's these numbers here. That looks like almost like a map of the area. We've filled it with water and stuff. And... Alrighty. Let's see what happens if we just go forward. It's so hard to remember which way I'm supposed to go on this thing to get places here. Okay, let's see here. I'm sure I'm... Okay. I don't know if I'm doing this right at all, but let me just see where I am right now. Nope, just went in a circle. Okay. Alright. I guess I just have to kind of watch for a little bit, see what kind of direction I'm headed here. Okay. So I think I'm headed the right way here. Okay, now where am I? Nope. Nope. Okay. Oh, this is probably great. Watching me not know how to get around here. Okay, let's see here. Alright, here we go. I just want to take a look in here, just for a sec. That guy. That guy. It's important. We're seeing that guy everywhere here. That guy. That's probably not even one of the animals. That doesn't look familiar. So, but I gotta try to write it down. Or draw him or something. Alright, so we got this. Okay, good. I'm writing this on a receipt. Okay. I learned what the numbers are. I'm not sure where that's going to come into play. Does that say exile? No. It's probably just written in the... Ah, yeah, they'll learn that, yeah. Yeah, they say they'll learn the language BS for the fourth game. The fourth game is fun, though. I mean, maybe it was not as good as I remember it, but... A couple things I like about the fourth game are... They got back to the story of, the brothers. Because that was sort of like left on... You didn't know what the hell happened to them, really. I mean, you knew they were like trapped forever in prison books, but it's like, you know, there was still more to explore there. And it was fun to see, you know, Cirrus and Akinar again. And then also Peter Gabriel. I remember like the contributions he made to the soundtrack of yeah, let's just do this. Hold on. Because I can just come up. I can just go up there right now with this. Yeah, Peter Gabriel's part in the fourth game was pretty cool. I think it was Peter Gabriel. Yeah, it was Peter Gabriel. I don't know. And the fourth game had slightly better puzzle design, I felt, than the third game. It was like a slight improvement. So it was like, maybe it was just I was like so let down by the third game that I was like, oh, the fourth game is at least better. I did kind of like the whole 360 look around thing going on. I like that they stayed not real time. Like they didn't try to make it real time yet. They made it like just kind of like 2D still. That was one thing I didn't like about 5, because 5 was very much like, let's go real time, and then it just doesn't look as good because we're because we have to work with like real time graphics. Like, okay, what numbers did you learn? Revelations held up really well. It's a great capstone to the story arc that starts with Myst. Exactly. It's like better, yeah, Revelations was better with the story. They did a lot of storytelling after Riven, which is lazy storytelling compared to Riven. Like, Riven and Myst have storytelling, but it's all like in the world, you know, it's all baked into the environment, you know, you're kind of imagining it because you're seeing the result of everything and what you know, clues about what happens and stuff, and there's a lot of things that are inferred, but nothing's like explicitly laid out, except for a couple times when you just read it in books. But like, you know, it's more cinematic storytelling in 3 and 4, which is kind of the standard for what, you know, it's like, it just expected, like, if another studio handles it, like, they're gonna mess that up and like just kind of do the standard thing. But still, like, the story was pretty okay in 4. The story was pretty okay in 3. My biggest problem with 3 was just the world design and the puzzle design. I thought that was all extremely arbitrary, and although they had a good story explanation for why it was arbitrary, it still, I felt like it felt like a lazy way of getting around having to do good world design and good puzzle design. Like, let's just make it a story excuse for why these puzzles are super arbitrary and kind of suck. Like, so that's what 3 felt like to me, was like they wrote the story to make an excuse for why they couldn't come up with a better world and better puzzles. But still, the acting was really good. They got that one really fantastic actor that was in Lord of the Rings. That was really awesome. That kind of saved it. The one character in 3 was pretty, kind of saved it for me. All right. Do I see that guy? See, I'm just kind of looking to see if I see that guy here, because he's all over that lamp. I don't think I see him here. I don't think he's here. Okay, wait. No, I think I'm realizing something here. Okay, hold on. So, this is the bug with its wings open. Also, maybe I should be paying attention to where these things are. These things. Because we're seeing these things all over the place. And this is the bug with the wings closed. And that's something. And that's the bug from the side. Like, I feel like there's enough here to, like, maybe just choose all the bug. And there's a moose. Really? People complain that Riven didn't have enough puzzles and wasn't linear. That's crazy. Yeah, that's just a sign of the times. Like, I don't think people would complain about that now. Not as much, maybe. That it wasn't linear. That's so crazy. Wow. Yeah, well, 3 was easier. And it was definitely way more deliberate about saying, this is a puzzle, solve this now. Like, I hated that. Like, because that's the lazy approach. Riven, like, it really is amazing. And the funny thing is, if people were saying that it didn't have enough puzzles, like, that's crazy, because the world itself is the puzzle. Like, you don't get it. Like, you're solving puzzles the whole time and not realizing it. Like, like I was just like, before you joined the stream, that was part of the crux of the whole rant I was doing, was like, this is amazing. Like so many things I'm finding out and like getting that are making me go further are not really me solving puzzles, but they don't feel like me solving puzzles. They feel like me just noticing things like that I didn't notice before. All right. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's better. Like, the whole point is to be in the world and not feel like you're solving no arbitrary puzzles. And they figured out a really good way of doing that. But yeah, that's crazy that the people would complain, oh, the game isn't linear enough. What am I supposed to do? Just tell me what I'm supposed to do so I can be done with it. One of the things that is really cool about like the mission sort of like that Rand and Robin Miller had when making these games with Myst, but more so with Riven, they executed it, which was they wanted the game to be about being in the world. They didn't want it to be about, like, the puzzles were just there so they could have an excuse to say this is a game. You know, like they didn't really want the puzzles there, so to speak, other than the fact that just to give you an excuse to be in the world and giving you an excuse to hang out in the world more. But really the ultimate goal was to just create a world to explore and be in. All right, I'm shutting up here. Let's see. I get it. I get it. I think I get it. I keep coming up with ideas about what could be the whole thing going on here. So what do they eat? That's what I think. What if it's a food chain thing? And I don't understand that there's multiple things that look like the same thing to me. Like, there's multiple things that look like the bug. There's a couple things that look like those pelican things. And then the fish eats everything. Okay, that's all that's... Maybe it's like super obvious and I haven't even like really... Because maybe... Unless this is that thing that I was just trying. What time is it? All right. Ah, man, I feel bad I haven't made any progress, but I should probably wrap it up just pretty quickly here in a little bit. I'll give it a little bit more time. I really want to click that one. I don't know why I really want to click that one. That one just like, that one's clickbait to me. Like, it's like, I just like that one. Looks like a hummingbird. Yeah. This is it. I don't know if this is the best time. Actually, I should probably poll people that are interested in watching this, like what times are good. It's pretty arbitrary. Like the speaking of arbitrary, like it was just arbitrary the times that I've decided to like stream. 5 p.m. Wednesdays, 5 p.m. Tuesdays. Although Tuesdays I'm doing something completely different. I'm doing Doom building, like Doom map making. Wednesdays I do interactive. I'm calling it interactive research because it's about me kind of transitioning into game design, and I'm trying to kind of study games that I feel like really nailed certain aspects of game design that are maybe less paid attention to. Yeah, so 5 p.m. right now. That's the short answer there. But I am also thinking about changing the time because I'm like, I don't know what's a good time for people. I don't know. It all depends on where everyone else is in the world, I guess, but 5 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesdays. But yeah, I pretty much have Wednesdays and Tuesdays that I can. I mean, I've I don't know. I'm playing around with all the options. Like I got a pretty flexible schedule. So okay, it'll occur to me. I really like that hint you gave me. It will occur to me. I will figure this out, but probably not this stream. That looks like the fish. That's the fish. It's the fish skull. Okay, we're gonna listen. I'm gonna look around the islands one more time. What do we got in here? Anything? It kind of disturbs me that there's that one animal on that lamp that totally is not one of the animals in that place. What have I learned about this area? About the stuff. See, there's one of those things. What do we got going on here? What is... So I've noticed, like, a lot of the bugs and stuff, like, flying around, getting close-up looks at the bugs. I'm sure the bug is one of them. It's gotta be. But what bothers me is that there's a few options for things that look like bugs that all look like the same bug, just looked at from a different angle. And there's these guys down here. So these guys are also on this same island. Okay, so maybe it all has to do with what's on this island. This one island. So, okay, so we see these guys. I think I'm clicking the right one for those guys. I think I see which one. I hope I'm clicking the one that actually is those guys, because I want to be clicking that one. We got the fish over here. Sorry, I'm just kind of walking, thinking everything through here. Okay, I'll get in here and just kind of browse around just a little bit more here. More fish. Obviously, they worship the fish. I don't know why I call it a fish. It doesn't. Probably it's way more similar to a whale. Okay, we got one of these dagger things right there. I don't know if I should be paying attention to that. I once heard that there is a button in here. But I don't know. Wasn't able to find it. Okay. Get me out! Warp, beam me up, Scotty. Come on. Alright, let's see here. There's a big-ass dagger there. So we got the scarab thing. Let me push this button a little bit. Okay. So we got our scarabs here. I don't know if there's like a clue here. There's Gan and Atris. Work, whale shark. Yes, I gotta remember, it's called a work. Alright. Whale shark! It's fine. A dog? Why is there a dog? Worshipping Gan with a book on his head. Machine over there. I wish I could go over to the machine. Oh, I bet I can. Oh no, no I can't. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of a part in Myst 3 or 4 where there's like this unfolding staircase. And what am I supposed to do here? Hold on. Wait. Wait. What happens now? Oh, 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 oh! Thank the Lord. I got to a new place. All right, hold on just a sec. Yay! All right. Yes! Is there another one of these things where I can stop it and open it? Oh no, there's another book. Another book? Are you kidding me? What if I brute force it right now? Alright, well. I keep getting enticed to just do more, but I should probably stop. I don't want this episode to go too long. Alright. Let's go back up. That's weird. I did not expect there to be multiple books. Like in those hatches. Alright. Cool. Ah, so you found the path behind the door on the paper island. Yes! Oh! What the hell? Why was that not open to begin with? Oh, come on. They don't want to animate that. Okay, I don't know why. Hold on. Alright, well, there we go. Okay, this will occur to me. I think I've been going for long enough for this episode, so I'm going to call it. Maybe there's some answer in here for me. Got little eggs. I've kind of read through the book already, but maybe I should take another look. Just make sure there's no, like, easy to read symbols or anything like that that might clue me in. I might do another episode. Sometimes I do random episodes too, like just like at times that I have free. But yeah, every Wednesdays at 5 p.m. That's the time I always definitely go do. So awesome, man. Can skip animations but no sound. Don't know why. That's so weird. Yeah, I know. I can't skip it. It's so weird how they choose that kind of stuff. Like. Especially like the most boring stuff. Anyway, all right. Sorry I didn't make any progress, but thank you for the hint. And hopefully by next week, I'll figure this out. Maybe before then. Maybe I'll just do like another one, play a little bit more, a little bit later when I have some time. But yeah, this was fun. All right, so that was interactive research, and yay! All right. Later, guys. Wait, let me save it. Let me make sure I save it. File, save. Okay. Exit. But yes, Riven is awesome. All right. All right, okay, bye.